Alright, the Takeda armies were destroyed. And they are going to go for my trade fleet. Which, to be honest, probably isn't that big of a deal. I doubt I'm making any money off of the trade route. Okay. Oh, I forgot to look at the results. Dadgummit, that ticks me off. I wanted to see how many men my monks killed, but I'm sure that it was considerable. None of them leveled up, though, which kind of stinks too. I want to keep them leveling up. Anyway, let's get down to business on the things we need to do, which is put my Metsuke to oversee that town on Sato. That should help generate a lot of revenue for me. Upgrade the farms there while I'm at it. What else was it I wanted to do? Oh yeah, I was going to build a Buddhist temple down here. I think it was here. Yep. If I build a Buddhist temple, that'll allow me to recruit another monk. Which I did recruit a monk on the last turn. We can now embed him into this army. Alright. I was hoping that general would level up so that I could get him into stand and fight. But I think maybe one more battle and I'll be able to level him up into stand and fight. Alright. And I do not know what I was going to build in Etchu, but I'll go ahead and just build another Buddhist temple, and then that way I'll have a monk for every army. Go ahead and upgrade the farms there as well. And my troops should still be training up here. They are. So let's go ahead and end this turn. Having to take the long way around with that cavalry is annoying, but I don't want to march them through Takeda territory and get them killed and then just have to re-recruit them. Now they've blockaded one of my ports. I don't really have any reason to accept Namban trade. They've blockaded the port where I'm getting my trade income, which isn't that much, but I want to go kill this Takeda fleet anyway. I'm not going to mess around with them for too terribly long, though, because I'm going to need those fleets to keep the people from sailing around me and dropping armies in my provinces at home. Which means I'm going to go ahead and start sailing this fleet too. Oh, I forgot to check and see what was researching. Okay, yeah, it's okay if they finish researching this. I'm going to have to finish... I'd almost like to go for gunpowder mastery so I could get siege tower bunets and some of those others. So I'm going to let it finish on this line of research. That'll be helpful. Alright. My troops should have finished training up here too, so let's check out my army. I've now got, let's see, 5 Yari Ashigaru, 2 bow monks, and a bow Ashigaru. All I need is some cavalry to support this army, I think. Because from a melee standpoint, it's going to be plenty strong. So let's recruit a couple of Yari Cav. And then I'm going to recruit some garrison units to hold Ichigo. Alright. That should be good for now. Oh yeah, I've got my ninjas down here that we need to go ahead and start sending in to Tokugawa territory. Get these guys leveled up a little. Ooh, an actual successful sabotage. Maybe that ninja will be a keeper. Well, that one leveled up because he's the one that ended up sabotaging that army earlier. Is that my province with a port? No, it's this one. Okay. Level up this ninja. +1 when assassinating, that would be helpful. +10 to avoid detection when unsuccessful, that's also helpful. But I'm going to take the assassination. And I'm going to go ahead and give him one an assassination. Well, actually, I'm going to give him both an assassination there, and we'll get something else on the next upgrade. So there we go. Got those ninjas down there. boats. One more turn till the monastery is there. Can end this turn. We're about to go tip off the realm divide, so this ought to get fun here real soon. Oh, Tokugawa Matsuke's coming after me. He's probably going to get me too. Yep, sure did. I want to say monks can be pretty good at getting Matsuke sometimes. Tried and executed. I don't have very good luck with ninjas anyway, so it's not a big deal. We'll just make another one. Wow, now that guy should be really good at overseeing towns. Movement range. It's 2% the chance of escape following unsuccessful actions. We're going to make this guy better at apprehending. That's a pretty high level Matsuke there. Is he level 5, so he can only go one level higher. That's pretty cool. This Matsuke should be, yeah, so he's gaining some there, and hopefully I can make him better, and that'll help get me a lot more income up there. You can see that my income is very much stable at this point, but way down, and that's just because I do have so many troops at this point. But that's okay, I should be in pretty good shape here. And then there's the Yarikav. It's going to be making its way up to my capital to join that army. So let's think about positioning here then. I've got an army here. This army is going to go hit Hida. So I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually bring this army from... Let's see. Okay, we can get that monk in there. Can we recruit any more monks? I know I built another monastery somewhere. Yes, we can. Perfect. Alright, so I've got as many monks as I can get. We'll wait one turn, embed the monk here. Then we'll have this army pushing on the top of the map. This army can push through Hida. And I'm going to take that army from my capital, bring it down and push through South Shinano. And then Kenshin will make a push for Mikawa and Owari. And they'll kind of all come together here in this choke area, and then I can start spreading them back out as I can send one army to hit Issei and Yamato and Ki, another one to help push and take Kyoto, and then the one on the north can continue to push beyond. So that should be about the right number of armies here. The tricky part is going to be keeping navies from landing behind me. It is going to be tricky indeed. So sometimes it's good to just get your ships in a spot where they have a good chance to stop this from happening. And I want to say I sent these ships up here on a goose chase, when really that trade route isn't particularly valuable to me, but let's go ahead and see if we can clear it off. And then I'll take those ships back down to watch the other side as well, because once Realm Divide starts, we could be getting attacked by armies from all over the place. And then the other thing that we'll do is kind of create little Ashigaru armies in different strongholds back in my home territories, and that'll help protect me in case they do land some troops. I can move in within a couple of turns from somewhere to take care of it. I do have small garrisons in a lot of my places. Wouldn't be enough to protect me from a whole army, but okay. Alright, let's go ahead and end this turn so I can take care of that. Let's see, the Shimazu is alive, Tokugawa is alive, Takeda, Chosokabe, Hattori. A lot of the major clans are still alive. And I didn't see a whole bunch of clans left on there, which means the Hattori, probably around in here. I didn't see the Mori, so I'm guessing the Chosokabe, the Shimazu, are going to be pretty powerful. One of them, at least. We'll do a military focus, because right now I'm researching a lot of military stuff. Okay. Let's get these final things done so that we can get out of this little lull and get back to fighting, which will be much more entertaining. Okay. I've now got cavalry in all my armies. Okay. I'm just going to have these horsemen wait here on the bridge, and I'll meet them up there. Oh, I forgot to put that monk in this army. Come on down. Alright. Okay, I think all of my armies are well equipped to do what they need to do. My economy's stable even with 4 large armies and 2 fairly strong navies. And I've got a little money to spare. None of that is dependent on trade. So I believe that I will be in good shape here. Let's, I might train a couple more ships here. Recruitment. Oh, cool, I can recruit a heavy bune. Do one more Bokabaya. And I'll just do one more Sengoku bune. Alright. Oh man, I'm excited. Get this crazy fight going here. I wonder... that Metsuke's back in his town there. I wonder if we can... No, I can't assassinate him. Let's keep trying to sabotage here. He would have gotten my level 2 ninja. That makes sense too. They always do. Let's get another ninja here. Losing this monk would really upset me, but he's got pretty good character conversion. Character conversion. I had a 50% chance of getting the Metsuke. I'm not going to risk it at the moment because this monk is so good. Inspire this army. There we go. Go ahead and end the turn. Alright, we can get these Takeda bums off of my port here. That actually bumped my income back up by about 500. That, yeah, Metsuke is going to take out my other ninja. No real surprise there. I should have leveled up my ninjas sooner. Okay. That is an efficient Metsuke they've got down there, though. But he is a little exposed now, and so I do believe that I may go after him with my monk here. 65% chance. Oh, come on! That's pretty good chances, too. I can't even try and assassinate it with my ninjas because my ninjas are so bad. Okay. Recruit another ninja here. Oh, that is a good Metsuke. Wow, that's a level 5 Metsuke. He's good at overseeing settlements and armies, which that makes me surprised that he's able to... well, not really. Metsukes are pretty good at apprehending ninjas, so I'm not real surprised that he got my ninjas. Okay. Let's continue to position our armies, and here in just a couple of turns we should be started with the push to conquer all of Japan. This ought to be pretty exciting. I'm going to leave this unit here where it can protect this bridge. Make sure the Takeda can't get behind me. Alright, so we just need to end one more turn. Tokugawa have got a pretty substantial force in Mikawa. The Takeda are making a push again, but their army is not going to be substantial enough to push through me. Alright, and we're going to click on to Gunpowder Mastery here. Got Mastery of the Waves. Okay, this navy is pretty potent. You can kind of just sail out to here and make sure that people can't sneak around me. And this fleet we can take down to here. Oh, what? Why the heck did you sail out there? We were going to be under attrition. Gosh dang it. I didn't know the pathfinding would do that to you. Well, I'm going to have to take this fleet back here and repair it. That's annoying. Because they're going to suffer high seas attrition. Okay, got my cavalry, got monk, and then we'll put them in position to hit South Shinano. So this is going to be a pretty big blitzkrieg. All in one turn, we're going to capture several provinces and besiege a huge fortress of the Tokugawa. So we should be able to put a pretty crushing blow down on the Tokugawa. Here, and that Metsuke took off. He's back in the castle. Okay. I'm going to keep trying to sabotage buildings. Keep trying to level up these ninjas. Recruit another one down here too. They may not be leveled up, but a ninja's better than no ninja here. Alright. Looks like we just need to end one more turn. The murderous Metsuke is back. I'm basically helping him level up at the moment. Here comes the Takeda with a pretty crummy army, to be honest. So this ought to be fun. Alright, as is typical, the Takeda have chosen a foggy day to fight on. The AI tends to choose bad weather at any given time. And it's because rain doesn't stop their fire arrows, I don't believe. And obviously they can see through the fog. But again, that's okay. The AI needs all the help it can get. Looks like they have some Yari Cav coming through there. Could be light Cav. I'll have to check. Pretty cool. If you push the N button, you can do that little zoom in feature, and if you push K, it toggles the user interface on and off. So just in case you want to do some more cinematic looking action, of course, you can push K to toggle that on and off. I've got my troops set up in a defensive type crescent back here. It's kind of a Con A type formation, I guess, of sorts. Not entirely. That is a general and a light cavalry, 2 light cavalry and a general. What I might do is I have Katana Samurai in the center, and I don't necessarily want them getting charged by a general, but I think they'll be alright. Okay, I'm going to actually put this into slow motion for just a second to make sure that I can make all the moves that I want to. Okay, the enemies are now within bow range. I'm going to let loose with 1 volley of fire arrows. I'm going to pull my Yari Cav out to try and draw the attention of the enemy cavalry. Now that the fire arrows are out, I'm going to countercharge with my Katana Samurai. I'm going to move my general forward so that he can be in stand and fight and effectively help. Run a flanking formation with my Yari Ashigaru on both flanks. Okay, sorry about the slow motion, but again, just trying to make sure that I can make all this happen the way it should. Click charge orders. Okay, and I'm just about ready to take it off of slow motion, so be patient. Okay, alright, so we can take it off of slow motion here, get up closer to the action. Everything should be going the way I want. My Katana Samurai will easily handle the center. In fact, we've already got units breaking in the center. Oh, my Yari Cav must have gotten caught. I want to bring my Yari Cav into the rear of this giant melee blob. We'll go into the enemy general here. Well, the melee blob broke long before my Yari Cav was needed. And the enemy general was intertwined with my Yari Cav, which took quite a few losses, to be honest. Probably because it got caught on some spears for a minute. Okay. Takeda got crushed there. Yeah, sorry about the slow motion. That just helped me make sure to actually manage that battle properly. I didn't want to lose a whole bunch of men by mismicroing. There are the results from that fight. I'm sure that my Katana Samurai did their work quite effectively. Look at this unit right here with 230 kills. Pretty respectable. Wow, one of my Bow Ashigaru got a lot of kills. Good gravy. That's a bunch for a battle that didn't last very long. Those guys were effective. Of course, the stand-and fight adds a little bit of effectiveness to him. And the Takeda were destroyed entirely. Usually works that way when the battle ends, if you've got men behind their lines and they're fleeing. The Hattori want a trade agreement. Again, I'd like to have their money, but it's just going to look bad later when I attack them. So there's... Well, you know what? I can do the trade agreement because, honestly, the Hattori are going to turn against me long before I ever get to their lands. So I'll go ahead and do it just to make a little extra money. Ah, now I can see them on the map. The Hattori are indeed fairly powerful. Tried and executed. That must have been that ninja again. Yeah, I'm feeding that Metsuke there. It's pretty wild. All my units should be in position. I would really like to get rid of this Metsuke. Ooh, sorry. Had to sneeze, but I think I got the microphone muted in time. I unsuccessfully went after that Metsuke, and again can't even attempt to assassinate him because my ninjas are so bad. I did finally successfully sabotage a building. Wow, 2 buildings in 1 turn. Maybe my luck's turning around. Okay. I need to recruit some Ashigaru units in some of these big strongholds. Okay. That should be alright for now. Okay. I believe we are ready to start our assault. I am going to yep, I think I'm all positioned to start my assault. We'll just do so on the next turn. We should be in good shape. Let's make sure that other navy of mine gets back to port. Took quite a bit of attrition. Okay, yep, we'll begin our assault on the next turn, and that should trip off Realm Divide, which means that my trade with the Hattori will be short-lived, but that's okay. I'll take the little bit of extra money for a couple of turns. Tokugawa again want a military alliance. That's no point, because I'm about to attack them. They will then understand why I've chosen not to have a military alliance with them. Yes, I trained those firebomb throwers just for fun. If that castle gets attacked later on, it ought to be pretty entertaining. Okay, I had a monk that increased in rank also. We'll take care of him. +1 when overseeing armies, +1 when apprehending. I don't really need this guy to do either, but we'll add to his ability to oversee towns. So now I should be turning better income from Sato. That is good. This fleet should be retrained. I will sail it myself to make sure we don't get the high seas attrition. Go up here. Okay. I don't see that Metsuke anymore. Try and sabotage the farms again. Or not the farms, that was the... Okay, got a ninja that just increased in rank. Oh, and I got that monk that increased in rank too. We'll take care of him. Agent's critical success. Yeah, well maybe I need to take this one as 10% of the chance this ninja will avoid detection, because obviously that Metsuke can easily take care of me whenever I get detected. Let's go ahead and put this monk in with Kenshin. And it is time, folks, to make the move. Wow, Uesugi Kenshin's only 34 years old. That's awesome. Hopefully he lives through this whole campaign. I would love to see him be the Shogun. Alright. We're going to declare war on the Tokugawa. We will just besiege their fortress. Obviously my army is extremely superior to theirs on open ground, and that is where I would like to fight this. So I'm going to continue the siege and either force them to send reinforcements or to come out against me. We can now move into South Shinano. Which we can't quite reach the city. We can move into Hida. And we can take the city here. No sense in fighting this. As you can see, their army is minuscule. Takeda are pretty much broken. They got broken a long time ago when I defeated them, and then following it looks like they've been pretty well beaten up by the Tokugawa as well. And we're going to make a run for Noto here as well. That Takeda army ran from me, which is annoying. I'll catch them on the next turn and finish that province off as well. Let's just make sure that I've got the buildings set to be repaired. Okay. Alright, we should be in good shape here. I got another ninja here. Come pull him up here. Might try and sabotage the horse breeders. Sweet. Alright. Let's go ahead and end a turn. When am I... Oh gosh, it's going to take me forever to research this crap. Oh well, maybe I'll get it by the time the campaign's over. That's the only thing, the research in Shogun... Oh my... Tokugawa. Holy cow. They just brought a huge reinforcing army in that is not a slouch army of any sorts. It's got Tokugawa Ieyasu here. And, wow, that is a lot of Yari samurai. Now, my men are vetted up, but they also have a lot of bow samurai. That worries me a great deal. Wow. This is going to be interesting. But I'm going to fight it, so it's all or nothing for Uesugi Kenshin here, as he faces off against a huge force, which is going to be led by the infamous Tokugawa Ieyasu, so this will be great.